Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, Pussycat Nation, we are going to do a general reading for you. I'm going to start, well, oh, look at that. What a nice card to have at the bottom. I'm going to start with my Energy Oracle deck, and then I'm going to go into my Tarot of the Abyss, and then use my Everyday Witches Tarot, teeny tiny version, for any sort of clarification I need to do. It is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. If it does resonate, there is an extended. The link to that will be at the top of the description within this video. So, Leo, Pussycats, I want to pull out a card here, and it's going to be the main topic of conversation for you, between you and the universe, you and God, you and Spirit, you and your ancestors, you and your deeper self, whatever that needs to be. We're going to start with the Energy Oracle deck. All right, Leo. Pussycat. Main topic of conversation for Leo. Conversation for Leo. Healer of the ages. So, being a healer, healing something between you and others, perhaps. Healing something within yourself. But, oh, well, hello. You've got woman holding the heart at the bottom. So it is something about, like, healing, being receptive. Being very receptive. Putting yourself out there a little bit. Like, sort of displaying the capacity that you have within yourself to be open to experience. Maybe just getting, a lot of times I get with this card, I'm really drawn to the hands. But it's funny because I'm drawn there. I'm really drawn more to this heart center area in his chest. It's really kind of just lit up and expanding and glowing. And then here we have like woman holding the heart. So let's see what the tarot wants to tell you about this. Definitely about your heart chakra. Perhaps you've been doing some healing work. The universe is telling you, you know what? Your heart chakra is good to go. It's good to open up a little bit more than what you have been in the past, perhaps. You're looking very angelic. You're looking like Jesus. I want to say it's good energy. Four. Let's see what we get with 4 cards. I'm hearing 4. Knight of Cups. There you go. King of Pentacles. Wow, he's burying his heart, but it's a pentacle. It's interesting. 8 of Swords. Let's move forward. And 4 of Cups. Whoa, man. It's like something kind of holding your heart back here. You have Wise One and 7 of Wands. 10 of Swords. 5 is so much at the bottom here. I'm going to stop because this is a really cool 10 of Swords. It's not like the typical 10 of Swords. You have Wise One. It's like the Hierophant. And then you have this 7 of Wands. And then you have this 10 of Swords. But it's more of like, it just, simple explanation. It's more like a mental enlightenment. Is how I would describe what this 10 of Swords is. There's 2 in this deck. And this is not the typical 10 of Swords. This is a mental enlightenment between you and the universe. But there's something here, some sort of responsibility to others that prevents you from exercising this mental enlightenment. I'm not sure why that's coming in because the rest of this reading is really talking about your heart chakra. The Knight of Cups, talk about heart chakra, moving that forward, being romantic and open. The King of Pentacles, look at how he's showing like his heart space, but there's a pentacle there. He's showing these mountains in his hand. There's a pentacle in the heart space. I kind of feel like you want to pursue something more romantic or more heart-driven. It could even just be more creative with all of this heart space and heart chakra and Knight of Cups. But there's a priority here that sits over your heart, this pentacle. And what did I say here with the wise one, the Hierophant energy? It's like a obligation to others, obligation to something here in life. Because right, and then we hit the Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups. Like you can't move forward. You're kind of trapped in a situation here. There's something you have to deal with. And it leaves you wanting more. It leaves you feeling like I'm missing out on what I want to do with my heart here. I'm missing out on how I want to express and move my heart space forward. It does this Knight of Cups because he's working with the ropes and the masts on the sailboat, right? Trying to get the masts in the right direction so that this boat, the movement of your heart space, can go where you would like it to go. But there's almost like something here that's bigger than you with the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant energy. And that's it. There's small mountains here that you are sort of in charge of. You are in charge of eliminating. These can be mountains within yourself. These can be priorities that you've already created in your life and you really can't walk away from them at this point. These could be priorities that you have to yourself or to others, and it holds you back. So you've built something up in the past here that's showing up in your present, but holding you back from what you presently want to do. It's a little bit like, what does that say? You know what, whenever someone has the desire to like travel or go on vacation, a lot of times you'll find, well, you don't have the means to do that. You don't have enough money to do that. And then when you do have enough money to do that, it's probably because you have a particular type of job or responsibilities, and then you don't have the time to do it because it's sort of like that. Like you're wishing for something or creating something. Like, yeah, creating something, wanting to be able to explore the world or see things, realizing, it's going to cost about $10,000 to do that. So I'm going to have to work a little harder. I'm going to have to work on getting a raise. I'm going to have to make more sales. I'm going to have to whatever. And then doing that, even getting a promotion perhaps at some point, and then realizing, well, now I can't do what I want. The whole reason that I started this was so that I could do that, but now I can't do that because this is such a responsibility. The Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh, the Hierophant. Like, yeah, hold you back. Your responsibilities are holding you back from making perhaps romantic commitments, or even just traveling. It could be traveling because it is the Knight of Cups. He's on a ship here and trying to get it moving. So then the King of Pentacles, this is like you can't really show what your heart is. Justice. Oh my God, and the King of Pentacles. This is what was happening in Cancer. My clarifiers were the same cards that I was pulling out. So you can't show what it is that you really want to show. You can only show this this responsible part of you. But there's a very delicate balance here, karmically, with Justice coming in. I think you can. I think this Justice card is kind of saying you can show a different side of yourself. And maybe when we do certain things in life, we all develop certain personas and identities in things that we engage in. So you're going to be a different person at work than the person you are with your close friends. And you'll be a different person with your close friends than you are with your parents. Like, these are different dynamics. This is almost sort of saying, try to look at yourself outside of a box of some sort of responsibility here and see what kind of parameters really do exist in it. So you maybe you've defined what these parameters are based on how you've seen other people negotiate this or own it or be it. And so, well, that's pretty much how I've got to do it. I can't really do it any other way. But this is almost, I mean, this King of Pentacles isn't showing his heart, but he's definitely showing he's got an interest in chocolate cake and wine. It's a little more fun than this, dude. There's mountains that we need to get over here, and we got to follow budgets. Hey, the budget says we can order cake on Fridays. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you can find justice in this situation, but you have to squirm yourself out of the box that's been created around you. You probably created it, or you've allowed it to be created on some level. It's kind of reminding me too, like even it could be like the responsibilities you have to your kids or to your family, and you're raising them in the way that your parents raised you, or how you understood like the parental role to be. There's some flexibility allowed here, definitely. I mean, there always should be some sort of flexibility, otherwise we're not really evolving and changing. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. The Six of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, there's a responsibility here with the Three of Pentacles. It feels a lot like work. It feels like a work situation with the King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Three of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles twice. This could not scream it anymore. You definitely have some sort of responsibility here, and the universe is guiding you there. You got to go there, and you got to do it. You're being taken there, that's for sure. You're being taken in that direction. So it does also feel like it takes you in a different direction when the Six of Swords comes up. So it's taking you in a different direction from wanting to do this Nine of Cups, wanting to be a healer. But maybe you can be a healer in this element. It's not the element that maybe you intended to be, where you intended to use it, but it's needed there. The universe knows where things are needed. The Four of Cups. The Four of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. This is like a lot of waiting. It really feels like a lot of waiting with the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. It feels like a lot of waiting, a lot of healing, a lot of reading, a lot of napping. A lot of, I'm not going to go out today. What is that? Oh my goodness. What's this Healer of the Ages? Because it feels like you've healed, you've healed, you've healed, you've healed. Healer of the Ages. Okay. Oh, what was that? No, actually, this came out in this order. I believe it did. Okay. Oh my goodness. So you have the Ace of Swords, the Sun. So the Healer of the Ages, I do feel like you've gone through some sort of healing process and you're ready to grow and expand that. Yeah, you figured out your truth here. You're so clear about it. It's not even funny. Like you are so clear about this for yourself, what you want, what you see, what you understand. And then you get the Three of Cups, the Wheel of, and the Wheel of, well, I'm going to show that with something else. You get the Three of Cups coming in after that. So this is celebrating. This is having a good time. This could be reconciling. It could even just be, you know, not having been out with friends in a while and going out and doing some stuff and socializing a little bit. And then the Wheel of Fortune comes in with the Nine of Wands. You know what this feels like? This feels like having been on vacation and needing to go back to work. That's what that feels like. That's what that feels like. Because look at it. You're having a good time. You're having a good time. And you're clear. You're so clear. Your mind is so clear. You feel like yourself. And just when you really start to feel like yourself, oh, guess what? It's time to go back to what wears you out and what tires you down. The King of Pentacles. Maybe it's not that you've been on vacation and you have to go back to work. It just really feels like that. You've healed, Vacation has healed you. You're feeling really good. Okay, let's look at this. This is the underline. Like having to go back into this responsibility. 7 of Wands. Oh, it could be for, yeah, some of you too. It could be going from like working remotely and then having to go back to the office. And I don't know what it is, like specifically, but it just has that feeling. So take that how it resonates. It's literally like you've been on vacation. It's felt really good. And now times have changed and you got to go to work. And it takes away all this open heart chakra, all this feeling good, and it weighs it down with responsibility. And this is karmic. You got to do this. The universe is guiding you there. It's time to do it. All right. Actually, I should look at this in this order because I read from left to right, and that's the order they came out. Wise one. You are the wise one. Yep, Knight of Swords. You cut through the bullshit and you show the way. The 7 of Wands. Ace of Cups. See, you can't get it going. It feels like you almost have to keep defending this to get your heart space going, to get a new beginning in emotions here, for the love of God. The 10 of Swords. Wow, I don't know, you know what you want. Because that's this, like, this incredible clarity between you and the universe after having been through a bad 10 of Swords. You have clarity like you've never had clarity. It doesn't matter what order I show them in. You have the Empress and the 2 of Cups. You just know. You know so clearly what you want. You felt it. It's almost like you've taken a breather from the heavy parts of life for the last little bit, and your heart space feeling good and open. But now you got to go back and you have to cover your heart with a pentacle. So it is a little bit like, well, I talked about those different personas. So you got to put this away. I don't know. Like this. It's not so much, I don't know, maybe by the end of your work cycle. I don't know what that is. But, and then, yeah, it's time to step up to your commitments. I gotta say, Leo, that's what that feels like. Let's see the woman holding the heart. I'm just gonna, there's no more cards left for me to clarify. Woman holding the heart. Woman holding the heart here. The 8 of Cups. Oh, the 8 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. So it's like either you walked away from something or somebody walked away from you. And trying to bring it back. Trying to bring it in. This is an anticipation of it coming in with the 3 of Wands. So that's curious. Maybe there's someone you're excited about at work, but you don't want to go to work. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a whole new way you would like to approach work or the work that you do in life. If you could kind of take this, yeah, I don't know. Well, who hasn't done this? Remember when I used to work more, I never really worked 9 to 5. When I used to work from like 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. or whatever it would be. And there would be the odd time I could get 2 weeks in a row, but most of the time it was a week. And I would find if you could get 2 weeks in a row, the first week, you kind of wash away all of that persona of the work you. And then that second week, you actually feel like, oh, this is what's making me feel good. Like it takes a couple weeks to actually recover and feel like yourself again. Like the 1 week doesn't really do it. So you would get to that and you go, okay, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this when I get back to work. I'm going to keep it for as long as I can. I'm not going to let things stress me out. I'm not going to let deadlines freak me out. I'm gonna handle it all. I'm gonna remember what this feels like. I can remember that. And then you would go in, and no word of a lie, within 2 hours it was gone. Like, oh my God. It's like, that's what this feels like. Within 2 hours it was gone. Oh my God. You have the 10 of Swords into the 8 of Pentacles. Honestly, it feels like your vacation's over and you're going back to work. Oh boy. I don't know. I can't say anything. I have no more cards to clarify to try to make it better. I really don't. I'm going to go do the extended. That's all I can say, Leo. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.